We got some work to do for sure, but like I said, this is one of those things. Keep grinding every week, keep getting better, and we not satisfied. As you can tell, we still hungry, and we know we can be. That's what we continue to work.
How have you enjoyed working with Matt G so far?
It's been great. Coach G he's a character, man. I wasn't really knowing what to expect when he came in, but like I said, it's been great. He's taught me a lot. Him, Coach Will, Coach Randolph, they've all taught me a tremendous amount of football stuff.
You walked into a program that had won 6 games in 2 years, but none of that made a difference to so many new faces. How much do you think that helps that you guys walk in with no baggage of any of the struggles the past couple of years?
It helps a lot, and then even with that, the struggles in the past couple of years, it definitely motivates us. We want to be the guys, change the program, and the guys that were here, like I mentioned earlier, they obviously want to get the thing turned around. So, I feel like it's done nothing but motivate us. We want to win out. That's the goal.
Talk about your development since you got here, earlier this year. Just where do you feel like you improved the most on the field?
Definitely get off and pass rush for sure. Coach Randolph emphasizes like doing the little things right. So a lot of those little areas that I wasn't so great at before, I've definitely made huge jumps. And like I said, man, we far from satisfied. Like y'all haven't seen the best of Indiana defense so long.
I know he was at Texas Tech. Did he recruit you when you were coming out of high school? And how much of that relationship that you already had with him play a part in you coming here?
He did recruit me out when he was at Texas Tech, and it was off and on a lot. He knew that I was kind of leaning towards Texas A&M or Oklahoma, but I had heard so many great things about Coach Randolph. Like it was hard, kind of just push that aside, and they say your first choice isn't always going to be that choice. So I took that into account when I entered the transfer portal, and I knew Coach Randolph would be one of those guys on the list that I would end up wanting to play for.
Got you playing both end and also a little bit inside 3 tech. I guess talk about the difference between the two and just kind of how you approach it.
It's been fun actually. We talked about that during the off season. I didn't know if it was gonna actually happen, during the season, but so far, he put me at end. It's been great. I learned a lot from Andre Carter. He's one of those guys, who's definitely made a lot of noise at that position, and defensive tackles, where I've been since I touched down in college. So, yeah, Andre's been great at end, helping me there, and then Coach Randolph definitely want to spot the light on when it comes to being the inside.
What are some of those little things that cities kind of help you through that, like for specific?
Things as simple as my stance. Coach Randolph improved for me, and I have my times where I let what he taught me kind of go out the window, being fatigued, whether it's fatigue or anything like that. But like I said, man, since I've got here, he's been on it, hasn't let me feel satisfied not one bit, and that's what I wanted coming into Indiana. Like I didn't want to be at the point where, all right, I feel like I'm good enough, and that's not the case. We all got one major goal here, and that's to eventually end up getting out. And I feel like a lot of us are gonna be able to do that, man, under Coach Randolph.
Talked a lot about Andre Carter. What kind of relationship do you have with him?
He might have formed to one of my best friends on the team. I call him my little bro, even though he's not my little brother. But he was one of those guys in the off season. We was together almost every day, just working on stuff, trying to figure out what we can do to help this team reach that next level. And so far, I know y'all have seen him. He's definitely proved that he put in the work during the off season. So yeah.
What is he like off the field?
He's a character for sure. He's a good guy, but I call him my old head because he's a lot older than us right now. But yeah, he's a character. I love him. Like I said, he's my brother. Everybody on the D-line is my brother.
So he's an old head, but he's also your little brother.
Yeah, something like that.
They talk about him just being a different player, and just being, NFL type talent. Is there any personal experiences that you just see him running over some offensive linemen?
Oh yeah, that's every day though. You're gonna get that from Andre every day. He's one of the hardest workers we got on that team, and he's somebody who's definitely put in the work and definitely deserves anything coming his way.
Is that work, that off-season work that you guys have talked about, is that something where you guys are both facilitating each other? You're talking more from him. How's that working?
Yeah, he thinks I'm a little out of, I guess, kind of crazy about kind of some of the stuff I say to him. Like you gotta do this. Some of that stuff may seem impossible. Like I know I'm not knowing what to do, But he's taking that into account. Like I'm not letting him breathe. I'm making him, do everything the right way, and he's doing vice versa for me. So we've definitely been pushing each other to the limit.
How does a guy, do you feel like Carter, go to a small school like Western Michigan and stuff, and then